Hello, welcome back to the Juniper Vale. We're doing more World Cup Tarot predictions for July 7th. And I'm here with Tito.
Hello. How are you?
Well, yes, leave your comments. Let us know how you are. Is your team winning? Is your team already out? What's going on?
It's too much going on. And we have two exciting games to talk about, right?
Yes.
This is happening on Tuesday, July 7th. Today is Sunday, July 5th.
Yes. It's 1:35 p.m., so the July 5th games have not yet been played.
Did you have a good 4th of July?
Yeah, I guess so. Did you?
Of course. So the first team or the first game is going to be Argentina versus Egypt at 7 p.m. in Atlanta.
7 p.m., 12 p.m.
Oh, 12 p.m. I'm sorry. Yes.
Ugh.
Getting ahead.
Getting ahead of yourself. That means Tito thinks Argentina will have 7 goals.
Not that many, but they don't score some goals. And the second game will be Switzerland against Colombia at 4 p.m. in Canada.
Canada.
Big shout out to Canada.
Canada. Poor Canada. Their team is no longer in. All right. So we're going to have Argentina on my left and Egypt on my right. We have the World card for Argentina, the 9 of Wands, and the Ace of Swords. For Egypt, we have the Moon card, the 6 of Cups, and the 4 of Cups. All right. Anything stick out to you, Tito?
That World card.
Yeah.
You always say this is a great one to get or to have.
Yeah. I mean, I like to have it at the end because to me that means just an automatic kind of win. But it's a good card because it's about dreams coming true. It's that completion of the major arcana. So the Fool has completed his journey and he has achieved what he set out to do. So even getting that and say like the first half is good. I would say they would probably have a very good first half. By midpoint in the game, they have the 9 of Wands. So the 9 of Wands, you're making it. You're a little worse for wear. This guy's a little tattered, right? He's got a bandage on his head, but he's still standing. So I mean, that's also a good card. The Wands are about that enthusiasm. The 9s are about tolerance, compassion, and attainment of wisdom through experience. So it's kind of like it's an end of a cycle in a sense. Before the 10 card, you're kind of like completing something. You're not 100% at the 10 card, but you've been doing really well. You've achieved a lot. And then we have the Ace of Swords. So the second half, they come in with clarity and purpose, and they're kind of ready for battle. You have the crown here at the top of the sword. So it's like you're just ready. You're ready to take over pretty much. So I think like the halfway through the game, there's a little bit of I don't want to say a tiredness. It's just a reflection of what they've gone through so far, because they come back with this like Ace of Swords energy. Let me check the Ace of Swords for specific keywords I may be forgetting. So that's about a breakthrough moment, new ideas, new ways of thinking. There's the clarity, the victory, the success gains. So new opportunities, focused, and able to make rational decisions. So that's a great hot card, I think, to have, especially in the second half. Egypt has the Moon card first. That's kind of like going out of your comfort zone, maybe not making the right decision for longevity terms. It can be a bit like an illusion, or not really attaining what you want. It's also a big secrets card. So I think that card's a little tough for them, especially since in the same position, Argentina has a world card. So, and then halfway through the game, I would say they have that Six of Cups. The Six of Cups talks about nostalgia, looking back to maybe happier times. It's a calm card. It's not a card that has a lot of excitement to it. You're kind of, what's the word I'm looking for? You're recuperating from a busy five. So vibes could be good or bad, but they're busy. Like it doesn't, there's a lot going on in a five. So when you get the six card, that means you're kind of like recuperating from whatever happened in the five. So that's seems to be a bit more. That's also in like a slow card. I would say the moon is slow. The six of cups is pretty slow, and then in the second half with the third card, they have the four of cups, and that's the missing opportunities card because you're not paying attention. You're so focused on something else that you don't even see this free cup that's just coming out of nowhere for you. So I think, I mean, just from these cards, I would say Argentina would win. It seems like Egypt feels a little out of place playing against Argentina. They're kind of wishing things were a little bit different. And because of that, they're not focusing correctly and they're going to miss opportunity. That's what it seems like to me.
I think you got it right. When it deeper into the tournament, right? You can you get a sense of who's going to continue to be in the tournament.
Yeah.
So I think in this situation, although Egypt has a good team, they're very professional. They're competitors. They put up a fight. I think they don't have what it takes to beat Argentina. After Argentina beat Cape Verde in such an exciting way, I think they're going to be ready to lock in, as the kids say.
Yeah. Yeah, Argentina is the type of team to look back, I think, how they played previously, and they know how to make those adjustments and learn. Mm-hmm. So that's good for them. And I looked up a little bit more about the Nine of Wands, and it's an interesting card because it says you're halfway through. It's like you're halfway through the battle. So I thought that was pretty cool that I got it in the middle card, and you're on your way to success. So it makes a lot of sense. Like the positioning is very interesting about where it is. So Argentina got the Dark Chalice, and Egypt got birds. Dark Chalice, temptation, mystery, and transformation. Never gotten that card before. That's a pretty cool card.
It is. I like it.
Temptation, mystery, and transformation. Well, the transformation is good for when you need to change how you're playing. Mystery, I think, is kind of good because maybe the other team, they don't know what's going to happen, right? They see Messi coming and they really haven't the slightest idea what he's going to do next, kind of thing. So that's kind of good. Temptation, I think they just have to make sure that that they stay away from things that they shouldn't do that may be tempted, but I don't think they're going to have that problem. The birds card is about communication, gossip, and conversations. I think the Egyptian team, I think they'll have a lot of communication going on. The gossip is interesting because the gossip can be hurtful, which could also cause them to not be in the right state of minds. And I would imagine this is something more to do within the team, not like the Egypt team and the Argentine players. I think it's more to do with the Egyptian team.
That makes sense. But then, yeah.
Argentina got death. Egypt got shadow. So let's see. The death card is about that ending, change, and destruction. Shadow is about darkness, dread, and ominous. So the death card for this deck doesn't mean loss. It just means ending, change, and destruction. I feel like that just means it's Argentina may destroy Egypt. Like they're gonna, they're gonna end the game. I guess what I feel like it means is that they won't have to go to overtime. They probably won't have to go there.
They put it away in regulation, is what
I
you're
think,
saying.
yeah, I think they're going to. The shadow card talks about darkness, dread, and ominous. So I think that easily says that Egypt is feeling that dread from Argentina. They don't feel like they're gonna. I don't know if they're gonna go into it very confident. Like the moon, the Six of Cups, all the cards here pretty much say to me that they're lacking confidence. Like, and I think that affects their judgment and how they play. So they could probably play better, but they may feel intimidated by Argentina.
Yeah, they're not going to lay down and let Argentina just roll over them, right? But yeah, they're concerned, right? They're the champs. Argentina's the reigning champ. So yeah.
All right.
So
I'm going with
what are you
Argentina.
telling the kids here?
Argentina.
Oh wow.
That one is, I think, pretty clear.
You heard that first, kids.
Don't make any bets. This is for entertainment purposes only.
Bet the house and the car. Not what I said.
Only bet Cheez-Its, not money.
Ooh, I love Cheez-Its.
Yeah, me too.
Mm-hmm. And the next game, right, we have Switzerland against Colombia, right? And the winner of the first game will meet the winner of the second game. So this could be very interesting. This may be a South American battle.
Oh.
Into the second round.
Ooh. How have Colombia been playing?
Pretty good. Colombia has been playing well, very well actually. They have great players. They have one of the best strikers in the football world. He plays at Bayern Munich. I don't think Switzerland is going to be able to contain Colombia. I don't see it. But let's see what you say.
Let's see what the cards say. Yep.
But if Colombia wins and Argentina wins, then that's going to be a great matchup. Akin to France versus Morocco.
Where would they play? Let me check
Where in the States?
Kansas City.
Yep. I believe that's where Argentina played their first game.
Yeah, I think so.
So.
All right. So Switzerland on my left, Colombia on my right. Ace of Swords for Switzerland, the Eight of Cups.
Look at all those cups.
And the Six of Swords. Colombia has the Eight of Swords, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Ten of Swords.
Whoa.
Yikes.
Oh.
Ooh. So, I think everybody got a mix of good, bad cards. The Ten of Swords, though, is very worrying.
Because the guy stabbed in the back 10 times.
That's what we got for, I think it was Ghana, and you were like, he's dead.
He did, yo. He did.
So the Ace of Swords, again, is that new beginning. They're going out. They're ready to achieve what they want, right? They're ready for success. So that's Switzerland. They go out very strong. So the first half, I feel like Switzerland is very strong. The Eight of Cups is interesting midway through because the Eight of Cups means you're leaving something behind that you don't need. Like, you know that something isn't working for you, and you have the foresight to say, I can walk away from this because it's not helping me. So that's a good card for them to have too, for if they have some difficulties in the first half they can walk away from that and change how they're playing. The Six of Swords again is that calm card after the five, so they're not as excited in the second half. They're kind of like making it through. There's a little bit of a despair. Like the people are very quiet in the boat, right? They're kind of like exhausted a little bit. So I think there's a little bit of tiredness going on, fatigue with the team, but the boat always makes it over to the next side. So there's a perseverance. It's just a bit of a quieter card. So it's almost like the second half for Switzerland is not as explosive as the first half, right? But it's showing that there's survival. For Colombia, they have the Eight of Swords in the first half. So that means they feel tied up. They feel like they're not achieving what they want to achieve, right? They're having difficult situations. But the thing about the Eight of Swords is that she's not tied to the swords, so she could actually walk away, but she doesn't really know that. She's blindfolded, so it's kind of like it's up to them to figure out that they're not actually as restrained as they think they are. But if they think they are, that's not very good, right? The King of Pentacles, though, is good because it's midway through the game. It's like they know, oh, no, Knight of Pentacles, not King. They know that they have the ability to be successful, right? They have the physical capabilities. This knight, though, is a slow knight. He's practically just standing still. So it's like the physical capabilities are there. They have a plan. They have the desire. They want to win. But this horse is not going anywhere. So that's not great either. It's like it's like they still feel like they're tied up, even though they're not. And then you have the Ten of Swords at the end, and that's like a minor death card. And that to me is just like very bad. Like you don't want that card, especially at the end. Like if it was in the first half, I would say they played a bad first half. But in the second half, it doesn't look like they played a good first half either. And it looks like they're getting murdered, basically. So these are not good cards for Colombia.
So this reminds me of not a lot of teams play a flawless tournament. And what I mean by that is every team has a game in which they struggle. So this may be the case for Colombia because they've been playing pretty well, right? They played against Portugal. They've played a lot of good games. So this may be the one that they underperform, and perhaps Switzerland takes advantage of that and wins the game.
Maybe. Yeah, maybe. I wonder why they feel restricted. Like, I wonder what's going on there where they feel a bit restricted. All right, so let's do some oracle cards. Switzerland has the mirror. Colombia has the key. So the mirror is good for self-reflection, knowledge, and truth. That just means I feel that Switzerland understands what they're good at. This goes well with the Eight of Cups. They know how to leave behind something that doesn't work for them. However, Colombia has the key that talks about solutions, opportunities, and success. It's kind of like the opposite of the Ten of Swords. So that's very interesting. They have a lot of opportunities. They may be successful with some of them. Maybe they just don't. Maybe it's like a game where they lose by 1 point. Could be. Because that Ten of Swords is a very dramatic card. And to have the Eight of Swords before that is very tough. And the fact that they got the knight, but they got a knight that is not even moving is very worrying to me for that team. The Swiss got the ventriloquist, and the Colombians got the lichen. So the ventriloquist shows, right, the ventriloquist and the dummy. So which one is which? Is it that Switzerland is basically operating Colombia? Like they're so in charge of the game, they're kind of manipulating Colombia in a way. Let me look at the other card. Deception, manipulation, being controlled. So I think because of these cards here compared to these cards, I would say that Switzerland is the one that's more in control than Colombia. If these cards were switched and Switzerland still had the ventriloquist, I would say that they were being controlled by Colombia.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then we also have the lichen. The lichen is the werewolf. Look at this guy. He has a very nice jacket on. Looks very comfy. Lucky him.
Very nice. I'm jealous.
So that talks about struggle, cursed, and feral.
Yikes.
Yikes. So there's a struggle going on. They have opportunities. They can have success, but there's something that's holding them back. It's almost like I want to say something to do with the mind, right? So swords also talk about growth and development of the conscious mind. So if you feel tied up, it's like they're not thinking through correctly. Like they for some reason, they're just not thinking through the game the way they need to. It's like an intellectual disadvantage as opposed to an emotional one. Like they're just not making the right. They have the opportunities available to them, but they're not choosing the correct opportunity.
They're overthinking it.
Yeah, they could be overthinking it. And so they are causing themselves to be tied up, right? Because this person technically could walk away from the swords, but she's not.
Just like self-induced stress.
I think it is.
The mental gymnastics, right?
I mean, for me, this is much clearer for Switzerland than Colombia, even though consciously I would probably go with Colombia just from how they played. But the cards say to me Switzerland. So I'm going to go with Switzerland.
Let's go with Switzerland. Look at that. The upset. That would be considered an upset.
That'd be very interesting.
Yeah.
Watch it be the other way around, and I'm completely wrong.
That's why don't bet, because this is just bet. For entertainment purposes. Solamente.
But yeah, that'll be very interesting. I don't know. So when's the first game today, Tito?
Today is 4 o'clock.
Oh, 4 o'clock.
I believe. Yes, it's Brazil against Norway.
Oh.
Norwegians.
Those Norwegians.
Where is that game at today? Where is that being played?
Let's see. New Jersey.
Yeah. Ooh, that game may be delayed because of the thunderstorm.
Oh no.
Let's hope not.
Oh boy.
This is so exciting.
Yeah, 4 p.m. because this is 9 p.m. BST time.
All right. Let's say bye to the kids.
All right. Thanks for watching, everybody. Remember to leave me comments. Who do you want to win? What do your cards tell you? Maybe you have a favorite team. Go watch the video of Cape Verde's homecoming. It's very nice.
Yes.
Yes, it's very nice. They really came out for their team. What else? Yeah, so if you want me to read on something, whether it be political, world events, missing people, new moon, full moon, I'm going to do a reading on the eclipse. There's eclipse in August. So I'm going to do a reading on the eclipse, but that probably won't be for later. And any other sports teams or championships or anything you would like for us to read on, that'd be a lot of fun. Yep. So thank you for watching and thank you for subscribing. Bye.
Until next time. Bye.